Hi there, welcome to video number 193. This one is on averages and range. Keywords are mean, median, mode and range. Now the mean, median and the mode, they are different types of averages, and I'll explain those in a bit more detail later. The range is a measure of consistency. It is not one of the averages. It gets lumped in with this topic. It does go very nicely with it though. So the mean is equal to the total number of all the items divided by the number of the items. The median is found by finding the middle number of an ordered list of numbers. The mode is equal to identifying the most common number, and the range is the biggest number, take away the smallest number. That's how you do all of those things. The mean, the median, mode are all different types of average used in different contexts. The range is not an average and gives an indication of consistency, as I already mentioned. Now, number one, we need to find the mean, the median, mode, and the range for the data set. 4 different answers, 4 different ways of doing it. We might get a calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 numbers here, so it shouldn't be too difficult to divide by 10 for the mean, knowing that that's what I need to do here. So add up all the items. We've got 1 plus 5, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 17, 20, 27, 20, 31, 41 and 47. So 47 divides by 10 for the mean. 47 divides by 10 equals 4.7. There we go. So that's our mean average. All the items added up and divided by the amount of numbers that there are. So mean equals 4.7. There's our first one. I'll just get rid of the calculation that I've done in the middle there. Now, the good thing about this is there's not too many numbers. The bad thing, they're not in order. All right, we might want to do that, order the numbers for the mean, might make it easier to add things up, but we don't have to. But for the median, we definitely do. All right, so I'm going to order the numbers. We've got 1, and then we've got the next number of 3, and then 3 again. So I'm going to put 3 there, 3 there. Then I've got 4 and 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4s, and then I've got 5 and a 6 and a 7 and then the 10. So now they're all in order. What I need to do is find the middle number of this list of numbers. The problem is I've got an even amount of numbers here, so well, it's not a problem. That makes it all right. So we're going to cross 1 off from either end. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Problem, there's 2 left in the middle. If it was 2 different numbers, we'd have to find the middle of those 2 numbers. The good news is it's the same number. So if we added both of those numbers together, 4 plus 4, we'd get 8. Then 8 divides by the 2 numbers, little mini mean that we're working out there. That gives us 4 again. Okay, so the median equals 4. All right, all you have to do. Sometimes there's just 1 number left in the middle if it's an odd number of numbers in the list. That's fine. But yeah, this is all right. It's a fairly easy one because we've got 2 numbers that actually are the same. That means that is the median. Right? Now we've got the mode. So the mode, if you've noticed, it's the most common number. 4 is there more than any others. Once we had them in that ordered list, it was easy to see, wasn't it? So the mode is also 4, and these should be relatively similar depending upon the type of data that you've been given, right? But most of the time they will be quite similar numbers, 4.7, 4 and 4. Then the range could be very different because it's not an average, right? The range is just the biggest number take away the smallest number. 10's the biggest. If you remember, 10 was up here, 1's down here. 10 take away 1 is 9. So our range is 9. All right? I'm hoping all of that makes perfect sense. It seems pretty logical to me. Now, in question 2, we've got a bit of context. The football team played 6 games. This is the number of goals they scored in each game. 2, 5, 4, 3, 9, and 1. Calculate the median number of goals scored. So this is requiring you to remember that the median is the middle number of an ordered list. So we put the numbers in order. So we've got 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So cross off 1 from each end, 2 in the middle. Okay, 3 plus 4 is 7, and then 7 divides by 2. So 3 plus 4 7, and 7 divides by 2 to give you 3.5. Okay. You could just think, what's halfway between 3 and 4? 3.5 makes sense, doesn't it? All right, get rid of the bit of that working out there, just so it looks a bit tidier, and there's our answer in the right place. Now, calculate the mean number of goals scored. Again, requires you to remember what mean is. Add them up, divide by 6, because there are 6 numbers. So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 3 is 14, 23, 24. Okay, so we've got 24 divides by 6. That gives us a nice round number of 4. Okay, so the mean number of goals scored, mean average number, is 4 goals. Okay, obviously you can't have in the real world 3.5 goals. It doesn't make any sense. But in the world of averages we can. All right, it's absolutely fine to have decimals. All right, don't round things off. Some people tend to do that. Okay, and in question 3, we've got some more words, lots of numbers. Let's have a read of this. So in 1 month, the number of hours of exercise taken by 10 people are 5 hours, 4, 3, 8, 7, 6, 1, 82, 9, and 2. Which is the appropriate average to use in this situation? So we need to decide which one is the best one, all right? Give one reason for each of the other 2 averages as to why they're not appropriate. Okay, so I would choose the median, all right? And the reason I would choose the median, I'm going to explain it here, all right? So we had to kind of maybe think of the reasons why before ticking the box. Maybe you want to answer B before you answer A. Sometimes that happens in exam papers. But yeah, the median would be the best one, because the 82 value that I was so surprised to see, right, I made a big point of that, that's a huge number of hours, right? That's going to skew the mean average. So the high number, so the 82, will skew I'm not sure how you spell skew, S-Q-U-E-W, skew, answers on a postcard, put it in the comments, I don't know. The 82 will skew the mean average. Okay, if you were to include that in your averages, it will take the mean average up. Alright, so the median's a good choice because it chooses the middle number of an ordered list of numbers. It gets rid of that outlier. We can call it an outlier because it doesn't really fit the trend of the rest of the data. We'll learn more about that in other videos later on. Second reason, all the numbers are different, so therefore we wouldn't choose a mode because there is no mode. That's an easy one to say. There is no mode, so you can't choose a mode. Okay, so that third question is a bit tricky because you do need to understand what the different types of averages are used for. All right, the mean is the most accurate one, isn't it? We're going to get probably a decimal answer most of the time, but if there are pieces of data that are either really low or really high, that's going to tend to skew the mean average. So we'd probably prefer to choose the median over the mean if we're talking about things like that. And the mode, sometimes there might not be one. So it's a bit of a pain. All right. I hope you enjoyed that one. Hope it makes sense. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you whenever you watch another one. In fact, I won't see you. You'll just see me. Take care. Bye-bye.